is the lunatic from the woods. We're out here in the woods, boys. So the last couple videos I made, I guess the algorithm or you guys don't like when I talk about the third eye and energy and the spiritual side of semen retention. So we'll talk about the superficial side. Actually, I have some pretty interesting things to say about that, what people have said about me and stuff like that. So for you guys that don't watch this channel, I've been since September 27th, which is, I believe, 230 days. So 230 days of semen retention and 10 years of a lower version of semen retention, because that's when I opened the third eye. It was in springtime in 2016. It's just going to completely change everything. I had this picture of myself before I started any of this, and I was so unrecognizable that people didn't even know it was me. So some of the things that are going to happen is you're going to appear taller. I've mentioned this in other videos. I'm 5'10". Some people actually thought there's no way you're under 6 foot. Some people actually thought I was 6'2". Like 6'2" is fucking big. Like, that's a tall motherfucker right there. So people, it's very weird. For the first time in my life, I started getting, what's going on with you? Like, how do you carry so much masculine energy? I've never gotten that. Ever. Like, ever. Another thing is the eyes. I look in the mirror sometimes and it's almost like my eyes are almost like glowing. And that goes back to like religious paintings and stuff. Like, they would make the eyes like almost glow to the saints and the and Jesus and stuff like that. They would make the eyes and then the aura over the head, the halo over the head. It goes into like religious paintings and stuff like that. The clearness of the skin, like I don't ever get acne or anything. I don't know. I mean, some people would debate that that's because I'm like older. I don't, my skin's just looks better. Like, I've seen even older people that weren't doing this and they were drinking and stuff, and their skin was just horrible. Believe it or not, like, people my age, like, yeah, I've seen some bad skin. Another thing is, somebody brought up this, it didn't help his hair. No, I mean, this shit's genetic. My dad was extremely religious. He was completely bald. And knowing the way he was, he would never even think of that. That wasn't even like a thought in his head. He took care of a really big family. My mom never worked. It was all him. And then at one point, his mom was even living with us too. So he had a lot of shit to deal with, and that made him extremely mean and everything, but that's a whole different story. I mean, he did what he had to do, and, he wasn't jerking off or beating off in some corner. By no means. It wasn't even like a thing in his head. It wasn't. Yeah, like, just the way he acted and everything, he was extremely masculine. He didn't take any fucking shit from anybody. Another thing. Yeah, so, I mean, anyway, with the male pattern baldness, before it was real patchy. It did even out. Like, it's more symmetrical. It's more symmetrical now. even the senior living place that I took a job out and I got out of it, extremely toxic environment, toxic people, everything. But I had that. That's another video in itself. Like, it gave me the awareness to get out of that. So I mean, I got out of that, and I did do per diem because I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make this work for me. I'm gonna get like an extra $100 here and there. I'll go on the weekends. I'll do it when the assholes aren't fucking there. Like, because I could see the schedule and everything. So I'll request a shift because they always need people. You know, nobody wants to fucking work anymore. So I made it work for me. But yeah, the people, like the residents and stuff like that, they're all happy to see me, and they even like said like it was only like a 2 month. These fucking squirrels, man, look at this. They're getting so close to me. It's fucking crazy. This motherfucker is like 2 feet, maybe. They're not scared of me. These animals are not scared of me. They're coming right up to me. That's another weird thing. One of these assholes is making like a comment saying, you know, you talk about the weird stares, and anyone that's been on semen retention, I have another video in that with some weirdness, you just shifting the whole energetic field of everything just because nobody's on this practice. Nobody's doing it. You know, people think they have these weird debates that it's placebo. It's not placebo. Your life is going to completely transform. You're not even going to be recognized as the same person. Another thing I could get into is like your build. I actually throw people off because I'm skinny and I'm like almost 50 years old. I'm 48. So, I mean, people are just like, you're throwing me off because I expect you to be younger. And then you start saying stuff and I realize that you're just, you know, I'm talking to these kids and I'm like 2 generations past them. And they're like, but you're not built like the typical dad. Like, people think it's hard to believe that I'm a dad, and I have an 18-year-old and a little one. You know, so I have 2 kids. So I mean, people feel like that's hard to believe because, you know, I'm not conforming to that stereotype. But yeah, it'll just completely change everything. You won't even recognize yourself. Like, I look in the mirror sometimes, I'm like, holy shit, dude. Somebody said, dude, what the fuck is going on with your eyes? I'm like, he's like, they're fucking glowing. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. These fucking things, like, they are fucking glowing. Like, people were looking in the picture and they're like, shit, dude, they're dark green. In this picture, they look dead. And they're like, your eyes turn like they're fucking blue now. It's fucking weird. Another thing I just wanted to hit on, like the stares that people get, and they act like you're staring people down. I don't fucking look at anybody. I look at the ground most of the times. I don't care about people. I don't stare them down. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, are there people out there just going around like staring people down and shit? I don't really get it. But you could feel like you could feel eyes on you. Like, I could feel eyes, energy focus on me, and I'm like, ooh, what's that? And I look over and someone's just fucking staring at me like they're in a fucking trance or something. It's fucking weird. But anyway, for you guys who are questioning this, and you know, use your common sense. It's not even anything debatable. It just makes me laugh when people think it's like you're debating this thing. It'll completely transform your whole life. So I'm just going to continue to go. I have my 2 kids. I had sex plenty of times in my life with different women. I'm at an age now where I have to give that up, and then get ready to die and go wherever the fuck you go. Either come back here or do some shit or just stay dead. But for you assholes that are not on the practice, get on the practice. Get the journal. Support the lunatic. I got a cool little shop. I try to get some new logos, set up. Put that on there. T-shirts, mugs, anything you want. You can put a fucking logo. You can even get a phone case or something. It'll help me out. The 90-day mark is a good fucking mark to get to. That's when I started to see some real changes. So I made a 90-day semen retention journal, and I've actually used it myself. And actually, it helped me. It's a useful tool. If you guys are serious about this and you really want to do this and you want to see some real transformation, I would advise you to get the fucking journal. So you guys stay blessed. It's all I fucking have.